Good morning, everybody.
It's your old pal Brian. Oh, my butt's dragging. I was up since 2:30 with Ollie. He did sleep 5 hours, but unfortunately, we got neighbors, and he wanted up at, I don't know, 2:30 and 3:30, and I am not in the business of letting him holler it out when we have neighbors. We have a light wind, 1 mile an hour, 2 mile an hour. Hear a plane coming out of Presque Isle International. First, shout outs to Cynthia. I think, is Gretchen not enjoying a birthday this month as well? And of course Dale. I think Dale has one coming, and then of course my wife. A bunch of July babies. All right, let's try this without crashing it. There we go. Gotta get the right angle for the dangle. Man, when you finally figure it out, you crash less. Although I think I did bump the nose off of here the other day, just simply landing it. And anything you add weight, so we just got to keep gluing it and re-gluing it.
5 minutes.
Shout outs, of course, to all the pals, AMRC. And Ute, who's moving to Utah, back home finally after 20-something years, I think. Well, he ought to be proud. He's got a daughter that's just doing great at nursing. I mean, great. Ollie's doing wonderfully. I've discussed. He's coming along. Won't be long. He'll probably be sleeping through the night. My wife was on a web forum, and there's another gal who's got a dog about Ollie's age, and it sleeps through the night, but it is not potty trained. I will take being awakened in the night, because that will go away. Lack of potty training sometimes takes a little longer. Sometimes you actually have to hire a professional. Other news. I'm talking with the owners of my favorite RV park, which is here. They're starting to age out. Well, I just found out that their son, who he and I are friendly, we don't really know each other, but we actually are friendly, is the new owner. He's 11 days into new ownership. And it occurred to me on the drive here that my beautiful owner up in North Carolina, lovely lady, she uses an automated measure to handle her business. And you get your reservations and stuff online.
3 minutes.
And I need to send her a note and ask her, just for fun. She's been using the same program for some time. Ask her if she gives her blessings for it, and if so, what my buddies, or my owners, my new owner now, can do to automate, because his mother did not automate. It was all done by hand. No computers. And I have to imagine that life gets a whole lot more bearable when you don't have to be so hands-on your reservations. Yeah, sweet Melissa, smart, young. And I think my buddy's technically minded, I think, the new owner. He was a little
2 minutes.
He was a little unnerved yesterday, though. It was funny because when you run the joint, it's like running a small city, and you're kind of running it by yourself. He's got some work campers that are pretty good at what they do, but that's about it. That is a relief because my lovely bride, who will never see this stuff, um, was talking about buying property up here, and that's a nice sentiment, but and we still may. I mean, I don't know. The problem I got is that at our age, there's two dynamics. One of them is that I have longevity on my side of the family, and that creates a wee bit of a problem because you don't want to outlive your money. And I was never wealthy, and pretty much the monies I'm enjoying now are going to be the monies I enjoy the balance of my life. And I hate to drop bank
1 minute.
on a RV, a piece of property up here, and that's, you know, somehow or another you got to get a well, electric, and sewer. And what I don't want to do is be coughing up, you know, X dollar, and then one of us gets sick, or because that's going to happen. You know, one of us is going to get sick. That's just how that works. If you don't think that's how that happens, you may be living in a fool's paradise.
30 seconds.
But when you rent, that's their responsibility. You don't have to dick around with
20
it.
seconds.
You let the landlord enjoy electrical issues, sewer issues, water issues.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3.
Hey, my volume knobs work. I wondered.
1. Timer 1 elapsed.
Gotta go get a picture of Ralph with his plane. He asked for it. Lovely people. They gave my wife but my wife for her birthday, a beautiful American flag with a black and silver lab on it. What? So we're going to display that at camp proudly. Under the skirt. All right, let's bring her around and land her. Which way? Oh, that way. Did I tell you I don't know if I have rates on this or not. Oops. I'm trying to see the damn thing. I swear to you, this thing generally doesn't float like this. Let's see if we can get her down without breaking her nose off. Landing! There we go. Nice. All right, I'll be back in a few. And I'm back. Ralph doesn't have the wings on yet, so I'm going to go ahead and knock out another 5 minutes on this thing. Let's reset the telemetry.
Switch warning.
So I pulled the radio out the other day, and the left slider knob falls off. That's what we call ungood in the military. So I glued it back together, and ordered. Of course, they sell upgrades now, so. And they are nice, but they weren't centered. They still aren't centered at the detent. I don't know how to correct that. I really don't care. I only use it for volume anyway. So nice. We've been, as of today, 60 days here.
Throttle active.
Ish. Okay, let's get this up here without tearing it up. Taking off. I think I have it on high rates now. Yeah, I appear to. Where were we?
5 minutes.
Yeah, Ollie's doing great. It's just that, you don't want to wish their life away. And as I've discussed, it's been a complete and total honor to be with him during the puppy stage. Oh, he's just getting lovey. I mean lovey. Yeah, it's a little, gosh, my rates are, I'm talking about within half a millimeter on here. Between the three. This is high rates. I don't know if it'll allow me to do a loop or not. I tried it the other day, but man, I'm telling you, I'm 2:30. I'm sleep deprived.
4 minutes.
So even though found this out on the job, even though you think you're nice and alert and all is good, under the skirt, yeah, you might not be quite there. Yeah, flying that B1, I don't know. This I have to jack it around to make sure that I'm not losing orientation. I don't know how you do it with that other one, but kind of nice to see the RC sailors flying it and giving their thumbs up. Pretty cool. And I'd have no problem flying it with the vertical stabilizer, the tail, the clear one, but the problem is I'd just lose orientation. These aren't the same eyeballs that God gave me. These are synthetic eyeballs.
3 minutes.
Fun talking with you, Dale, in reference to our visits via email. Whew, a little dirty air. Really, it is. What a great joy. We gotta communicate. Now that you don't have a job, we gotta talk on the phone. I've done this a bunch with my friends over the years, and what I find wildly humorous is that, particularly me, but other folks, it's seamless. You go from the way we're BSing right now to the real world. It's funny as hell. What do I tell people? I'm a WYSIWYG kind of guy. What you see is what you
2
get.
minutes.
I'm exactly as I seem. I mean, exactly. Glad I have another one of these at home. Have I done a high-speed pass yet? I don't think. Yeah, that's about it. These are 1,000 milliamp battery. They significantly more milliamp than what it calls for, and same weight as the regular battery. Went through great pains to get these to me. Ordered them from overseas, and then because they were the only ones that that I was interested in. They finally came into his house, and then he mailed them to me. He's so kind. Just him and his wife. I mean, some of the most lovely people you have the occasion to know, even though they have 37 dogs. He used to listen to my blather throughout the night, and I don't think he, smartly enough, listens to it much anymore. But if you do hear this, we just think the world of you and your bride. I've discussed this before, but there are a number of things that he has helped me out with. Getting rid of my god-awful King James version of the Bible wallet and going to one of these money clip deals is perfect.
20 seconds.
I find now that if I wanted to, I can put it all on my phone. or just use Google Wallet, you know. I actually did that when I was overseas and tested it, and it worked.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5,
Let's
4,
land this
3,
thing
2, 1.
as pretty as I did
Timer
before.
1
But when it
elapsed.
comes at you, it's so small. Landing. Ooh. Ooh. There we go.
Throttle
Didn't
hold.
break the nose off. I'm all happy. Turning me on to whoops, and turning me on to profile planes. I was already doing whoops, but not really. All right, let's get a picture of Ralph. See ya. Just got some great photos of Ralph holding the beaver. I don't know who makes it, but it's big. He has a big beaver. I'm gonna tell Ralph that. What? Yes. He's complaining that he's just about done flying because he's so old, and I'm like, yeah, I don't think you need to do that. That big beaver's beautiful, but if you're starting to crash as you age out, then perhaps ultra micro might be the way to go, because we basically fly them. You know, he's like me. He's a wind sissy. He ain't interested in flying in the wind.
Switch warning. Low rates. Takeoff. Stabilized mode. 0 volts.
As such, then, perhaps switch over to ultra micro might be the way to go. You know, they basically have, I'm going to joke with Dale here, they basically have, with the advent of gyros, they have an electronic inertia, is what I refer to it as. Electronic inertia. And what that does is it gives it the weight and the behavior of the big uns. That's what it does. So we got 2 flights out of the the Warthog, and giving advice to Ralph on aging. I told y'all this before. I grew up in Florida, man, which is look at him. That dude knows how to fly.
Throttle active.
Florida is ostensibly God's waiting room, and as such, you know, you can roll your eyes as a kid, or what I did was I listened to them old guys.
4 volts.
Oh, I got one door open. That's awesome. I listened to them old guys, and I knew none of this is revolutionary. I knew that I would be old one day if God was kind to me, and if that's the inalienable truth that you're going to spend a third of your life being old, then you might just go ahead and get some of the life hacks out of the way. That's damn sure what I did. Understanding how all this works. Why reinvent the wheel? I've stood on the shoulders of giants my entire life, the entirety of my life. So not coming back out here tomorrow, going to enjoy indoor sports as it's 70% chance of rain, although that doesn't occur until later in the day. There's Ralph on the ground without tearing it up. That makes me happy. I know it makes him happy. You lose your confidence the older you get. 81 years old. Jesus Christ, it's all I can do at 61 now, full 21 years his junior, to toilet myself. That dude's out here doing loops and rolls.
2 volts.
I am pathetic. Flying it over the tall grass. Yeah, man. You have to admit, Dale, that, and you had said it in your previous video, This is just a wonderful way to start the day. These things are just dummy proof. I started out with the hoglet because I've crashed the living crap out of it here and broke the nose off of it about 4 times. And that takes the pressure off of me of hurting it. But generally I like to start out with these drones just to get the fingers greased. So we've been here 2 months and we won't leave until September 30th. So what's that? July, August, September? That's another 3 months. We stay here for 5 months. I'm so happy. 86 yesterday, and it'll be in the early 90s today. But I think I've explained this before. In fact, I know that what's happening to me is I'm becoming redundant. But if you want to hear anything, or you'll have to listen to my redundancy. But
8 volts.
What happens in Florida is it's 95 and 98 degrees every day, and it heats up the ground. That is the earth, that is the sidewalk, that is your house. So when you go to bed at night, your house, the physical, my house is a block construction. My house is still like 88 degrees. So heat's radiating off. Even the air temperature might drop down into the 70s. Heat is radiating off of my freaking house. Let's see if I got that. That was a glamour shot. And you're just dying. So when it gets hot here, it's not hot forever. It's just hot. It's decided that it wants to fly in one spot, so we're going to do some glamour shots of this thing. Starting to get a little breezy here, 3 to 5s. And what I'd like to do, and I don't know that I'm going to do it, but these guys have found an all metal head for this thing. Holy crap, that would be nice. That thing is so sweet. God dang, it's like a... Yeah, I've been flying helicopters for 15, 18 years, and when these things they're so precision, like a watch. And I don't want to do anything to ruin that precisionness.
7.6 volts.
Oh, so usually I'll buy myself something in the fall and then kind of buy myself something for Christmas, and I'll buy myself something for my birthday. And they're usually a bunch of small ticket items. But I think this year I might buy a big one of these. Goose Guy and some others make some good stuff. Landing.
Low battery.
They make GPS versions of this, and that would be kind of cool.
7.5 volts. Low battery. Throttle.
So I replaced the sliders in my radio while I was there. What else did I do? Something else I had to do.
Low battery.
The hell else did I do? Just stay with me. We're going to hot swap. Woo, and snapped.
Low battery.
I've not done that before. That is to say, unsnapped and got served by dropping the radio. You could see how it happened though. What I want to do. Let me take a... Yeah, I'll be back. So I lost one of my props on my whoop the other day at Tony's, and in doing so, what ended up happening was I didn't bring any spare props with me, so I had to order some. Oops, Ralph's going up. I will not go up with Ralph. Not that I don't love him, but I don't want to cause him any grief. So we shall unplug. Ralph got him a new Mobius cam, the little short one, which is really cool. Steven gave me one of those, and I loved it, but unfortunately I ended up just completely dunking it. Oops. Let's I'm going to leave you guys with me. We're just going to go ahead and yeah, I want Ralph to enjoy this guy by himself. That way he doesn't have to worry about me being around.
16.7 volts.
Starting to get windy. And by windy, I mean 3 to 5, as I mentioned previously. What was that thing? The MD500? Leo deals.
Throttle warning. Switch warning. Flight mode 3.
It's funny, I broke the whoops out, and so I ordered new props for it, and for the size of, let's see if I can get this right, explain this to you. So for the size of the props that I needed, and I use the term spindle, they call it shaft, they only sell it in like 1 millimeter and 1.5 millimeter sizes, or those two sizes are what is the standard, I guess. Well, the downside about that is that I think I have 2 millimeter shafts or spindles on my little birds. Yeah. So I had a drill bit for my on my crap Amazon drill tool, a Dremel tool, and it fit, and it worked on the first one, but the other ones, I think what happened was I reamed them out too far. And the only internet solution is
Throttle active.
getting non-waxed, non-waxed dental floss, and sticking it in the shaft, and that'll help jam it on. They don't recommend, what I did was gluing them. So what I've done is went ahead and ordered a whole new thing of them. I read that there were inconsistencies from Jim Fan, and that that's to be expected. So I went ahead and ordered a new batch, and they're different color by the same company, and probably the correct size, because the size of the spindle was probably 1 millimeter on the props, and perhaps it is 1.5 on the shaft. I don't know. So I'll find out. But I think I have smaller drill bits.
9 minutes.
And what I will do, if it's not working right, I'll just drill it out with a smaller drill bit. I was real careful on the first one, and then on the other ones I kind of let it sit inside the hole, and yeah, not so good. Not so good. Yeah, I gotta get better at that. I don't know why that is. Ooh, a little breezy. Yeah, do that about 100 times, you get better at it. Sorry to hear about the crash, Gretchen. I understand that you were able to pick up a new bird, no problem. Yeah, it happens. My observation is pretty simple, and it was simple with Ralph too. You're not gonna not crash, so might as well just fly. Your gear's not going to do any good sitting at the house. And a funny story about that young man, that his mother bought him that airplane because he wanted to, he actually wanted an RC car, and he took the airplane out and drove it around on the ground. Normal human beings would have took that thing out and said to themselves, oh, I got this, and never having flown, or rarely having flown, and flown it and drilled it. So hats off to the young man for having a smart way of doing business. Driving around on the ground and then finally talking mom into getting him an RC car. And thereby scoring you a way cool aircraft. Barely used. Yeah. Gotta get my fingers down right on that. One of the first things I did with regular collective pitch helicopters without nanny boards was teach myself to nose in. And boy, that helped out a lot when it came to fixed wing. There we go, nice and slow doing it. The clockwise pirouette. There's Ralph on the ground again. Didn't screw up the airplane. We got a bunch of pictures of him. He proud. He said he'd love to have a giant, one of those giant carbon cubs. He says, I just don't have it in me anymore, and I'm close to quitting. Well, my mind does not work that way.
6 minutes.
I mean, what I'm telling you is that if I exhaust all avenues, then it's okay to quit. But if one hasn't considered all options, like let's say going to UMX, or going to other aircraft like these profiles that they're gratifying, it just ain't pretty. And when you pop it on the ground, you give it a little bit of that foam tack, and next thing you know, you're back up in the air. Speaking of which, it's sad. I use, I forget what brand, Zap is the brand of CA I use, and I never get more than about 2/3 of it, and then it hardens because I just simply don't use it much. But man, you need it. So I just ordered a new bottle of that. That'll be in pretty
5
soon.
minutes.
There we go. Learning those counterclockwise or clockwise pirouettes. It's different. The first one I ordered, the foam safe, said it should be used with kicker, otherwise it won't cure appropriately. And then and it never said anything about being shock proof. So I guess what happens is if you jam it or whatever, it might fracture. Apparently the new stuff does not behave that way, because it says shock proof and basically it said does not require kicker. Well, that's cool, because these things are 20 bucks a bottle, and yeah, there's that.
4 minutes.
So projects, I've got much of my projects done at the rig. There's some that I'd like to do. One of them is I'd like to buff the damn thing. This truck behind me, me and Ralph fixed that one side over there where the paint was peeling. Turned out real good. I wouldn't mind doing the tailgate on a blemish that I have as well. Yeah, right or left rear window here in the distance. Paint just started peeling off. Turns out that they used water-based paint, and it's a known issue that they will not correct.
3 minutes.
So you're out of luck. You run into that situation. And I'm not paying $2 grand to get that fixed. Not happening. Not happening. What else? Yeah, the inside the rig though, the set of cabinets above my couch, I have these beautiful nickel-plated shelves up there. I might have mentioned this before now that I think about it. The feet have knocked a hole in the crap press board that's in there, and I need to measure it, then go to Home Lowe's, and they'll pick out the boards I want to replace them, and then basically liquid nail those boards in there, and that'll keep that from happening again. Making myself do pirouettes. I sure do like the tail authority on this. All right, we're probably getting low on battery. I betcha. So let's set her on the ground politely, and I don't know, it might take up the 206. It might be just at the edge of its capabilities. Oh no, I'll take up the landing. Go ahead and take up the
throttle hold.
Oops. Slid off. Take up the Ersatz OG Timby. Back in a few.
Quite a while to locate some of the parts. I don't know if they have the original engine in them, or they
Throttle active. Throttle active.
Yeah, they're just beautiful. Those things are just absolutely beautiful. And with foam, which Sean is finding out, you can just fly it anytime you want. Taking off. I'm telling you, Ralph, if I only could carry one plane, it'd be that one right there, the profile plane. They make you look so good because you're not scared of them. They're wildly overpowered, wildly. And when you crash it, like when I hit Sean the other day, you can be back up in the air in just a minute.
11.9 volts.
The problem I have with them is they're just as ugly as a mud fence. And the guys that really know how to fly them, they just hang them. They hang them straight up and they walk around. I don't know how to do that, and I really don't, to be honest with you, I don't care to. I fly the other one there generally, but you know, this year Ollie has. I mean, I used to fly at the camp all the time. In fact, the campers that were there in years previous, they come and they ask me if I still have it. I go, yeah, but I got a puppy. I tell you what, though, every day he gets better and better, and he's smart. Oh my God, he's smart. I told you that yesterday.
11.7 volts.
He's incredibly smart. With all due respect to Ellie, who also is smart, he's just smarter at the same age. Now, I think if you
11.3 volts.
take advantage of technology, you'll be flying for a long time. You just got to take advantage of the technology that's out there. The very stuff that they make for beginners also helps us.
Volts.
Yeah, I'm damn sure a huge fan of stabilizers. And what I find funny is I'll come out and I'll think I have a stabilizer switched on, and it'll not be switched on.
11.3 volts.
So my plan is to come out Saturday. I don't know if I'm gonna come out Sunday. I always try to reserve those for a proper day off. But I'll be here Saturday. Gonna rain all day tomorrow.
11.1 volts.
Weather site on my phone, whether I'll get rid of the other one.
We'll do it. Yeah, WeatherBug, it ain't perfect, but it works pretty well.
Well, you can always get rid of it, get up to AGM back.
11.1 volts.
Yeah, this one has a stabilizer on. Yeah, we got a lot of dirty wind here. Hey, have you looked where those? Where's the smoke from the fires coming from?
11.2 volts.
That's what I was thinking. I haven't looked it up yet. Oh, I had some good news. You ready to hear this? So the owners of the camp, their son came in this year. Told you that. His name is Scott, and he's 51. He has a lovely wife named Michelle, and they have this exceptional daughter. Her name is Emma. And he's just going to help out for the summer. Well, Dad is not doing so well. And I found out yesterday evening Scott's taking over the campground, and there you go. I'm all happy.
11 volts.
I sat and I talked with Scott yesterday briefly, and I spoke with his dad. And his dad said, yeah, my health is failing, and brought Scott in, and he says, I've tried to work this year and I can't, and I'm done. Landing.
Throttle hold. 11.
So I'm all happy that place ain't going to go away. Because as much as I love my wife, and boy do I love my wife, I don't want to buy anything up here. And the reason is then you got to take care of it.
I'll hire someone to take care of it.
And I'm already hiring somebody to take care of my stuff at home. I'm not interested. I'm interested at this stage in my life, Ralph, of being a renter. Let them.
I wish that I could get you to know Paul Sear. He's got an area up there in back of his house. I think I drove you up there.
Yes, you did.
Telemetry lost.
He's got the technology to put a sewer in.
Sure.
He's got a well up there that can be tapped into. I'd like to get him to rig up a sewage system and rent that place up there. You would love it.
Oh, I bet I would. It looks, that's beautiful property.
Well, he's got bear up there, and deer, and the bear bothers me because they're almost pets. One of them down by Roddy, the guy there that up in the V of the road.
Yep.
His name is Ron. there in front of my daughter last Saturday night. She was down mowing my lawn, and on her way home, about dusk, that bear ran right out in front of her. Boy, did the phone ring off the hook.
I bet it did.
Me and Helen went down, took all the bird feeders down.
Yep.
But he never did show up. He didn't get on any of my cameras.
Thank goodness. I gotta put another
'Cause
prop on
they
here.
usually get my compost bin and tear it all to pieces.
Well, that's how it is at home, Ralph. The bears have moved out of the woods into the urban area. And yes, we have interrupted them, but I mean, y'all, Ralph, you're talking about 550-pound dumpster bears. 550 pounds. All right, taking off. That's a big bear. And they shouldn't be that big in Florida. They're just a pest.
350, 400-pound black bear is a predator.
Ralph, from where I'm standing to you, and I wish I would have had one of these cams like you're using right now. From where I'm standing to you, I shot a 550-pound black bear with a, we started hazing them using beanbag guns. And he turned around and looked at me and then just pushed a fence over and left. I shot this one right in the ass, and I think about it in retrospect, and I should not have been anywhere close to him. I shouldn't have been that close. He wasn't scared of me a bit. Oh, it's fun to do, particularly on a rainy day. You know, my neighbor, he'll be here on the 22nd, and he considers it a nuisance, or not a nuisance, but he considers it a pain in the ass to manage video, and I don't. I like having my life on video.
3 minutes.
Oh, here comes trouble. I was wondering if he was going to be able to come out anyway. Because that dude likes to fly. I was wondering if you could stand it. Did you bring a plane?
Minutes.
FedEx. You can see the horizontal stabilizer just vibrating. Yeah, I love gyros when they work right. That AS3X on the Timber, man, when I clicked
1 minute.
when I clicked instant trim, it completely locked it in. I think the technical term is cattywampus. Yeah, these are what I fly in the wind. Might put another battery in here.
20 seconds.
This thing right here will keep you from hating wind. Oh, I'm done with my prop. Got to replace the prop. See ya.